Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So I'm gonna be doing a TJ Talks Get Ready With Me video today. But yes, hi guys. I hope you guys are doing great. I am doing pretty good. So my last TJ Talks video, I kind of mentioned to you guys that I was feeling kind of lost. Like I was waiting for God to show me what else or what more he wanted me to do. And I feel like I'm kind of still in that position, but I have made some progress. What some of you may or may not know is before I decided to really focus on my TJ Loves Being Natural brand, I started another brand. God gave me the idea for this brand that I came up with called Curly Christians. And the whole basis of it was to inspire people from the hair aspect as well as just Christian life inspiration and just living. And so I created the blog. It's called curlychristians.com. And I created an Instagram page and just really started to try to feed people hair inspiration and Christian inspiration. So I started the Curly Christians brand, and I wrote lots of really great content. I inspired myself. I helped myself through a lot of things during that time. And, you know, I had gotten up to around 8,000 followers, and I felt really good about it. But then my TJ Loves Being Natural brand started to, I started to do more on that side. And I told myself it was a lot. I couldn't do both. And I'm like, I'm going to focus on one. And I felt like my brand, the TJ Loves Being Natural brand, was temporary. And that Curly Christians would be a more permanent type of, endeavor. And so I said, you know what, well, why don't I'll take this time to focus on the TJ Loves Being Natural brand. And then, when I feel like that's done and that's over with, I'll go back to Curly Christians. So I did that. And that's what I've been doing. My focus has been on my TJ Loves Being Natural brand. And it's been great. It makes me happy. At the end of the day. And not that it doesn't make me happy anymore, it still very much makes me happy. But like I had mentioned in my last video, I've been feeling like something is missing, like there's something else. And you guys, I spent a lot of time, but specifically this one day, I just sat on my bed and I just thought about this and I prayed about it. And I'm like, Lord, what am I missing? What am I supposed to be doing? And I think he took me back, to help me to realize where my focus should be. Not to say that I can't do what I've been doing, but where, I can also focus a lot of my time and energy that would be very beneficial to my purpose and to other people. And that is through this Curly Christians brand. And so this week I decided to relaunch the brand. So the blog is back up. I've started posting. I've reopened the Instagram page and started posting there. And I think the big thing that I'm gonna have to do is find balance, which is what I've been thinking a lot about and praying a lot about, is finding balance between my TJ Loves Being Natural brand and then the Curly Christians brand, because both serve a great purpose, I believe. Both are beneficial to my purpose and beneficial to you guys and inspiring people and bringing God glory. I've decided to work both brands. I'm excited about it, but like I said, I've got to make sure that I have that balance figured out, and it's not going to be perfect. It's going to take some time, but I'll be doing daily posts to the Curly Christians blog. So that's gonna be a big thing. That's gonna take up a good amount of time. And that content is a lot more involved than my content on my TJ Loves Being Natural blog, which I don't know if you guys follow, if you guys even know this blog exists, tjlovesbeingnatural.com. is my blog. I upload all of my content to that blog. But a lot of the content is, you know, linked to my YouTube videos and things like that. Whereas the Curly Christians page, there's no YouTube account associated with that. It's just the blog. And so there's a lot more writing, a lot more thought. It's just a lot more involved to developing that content. And so I'm going to be spending a lot more time doing that stuff. So again, balance, finding balance in between the two brands. But again, I feel like both are really beneficial and both have purpose. So I quickly wanted to touch on the fact that I am so not motivated as far as my health and eating right and exercising. I have been so not motivated, you guys. It's really, really bad. I need to find some motivation, you guys, to eat right and to go take my butt to the gym and schedule my life better. I think that is a really big thing. I think that's the other big thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is like scheduling my life. I need to get organized in terms of time management, because when you're home, oh, that's something else I want to talk to you guys about, but I'll circle back. Just the time can so get away from you in a day. It's unbelievable. I turn around and it's time for me to go get the kids. And I'm like, what? And so I've really got to find a way to manage my time better. And so I'm going to really start focusing on time management so that I can make the most of my day, get the most things done in my day. And so I'll keep you guys posted on how that goes, so that I can make the most of my day, you guys. There's so much stuff I want to do, and I am one of those halfway people. Like when I'm cleaning, I clean half the bathroom and then I go throw something away over here and then I start cleaning in the next room. That's me. That's what I do. And so I turn around and I feel like I haven't done anything all day long, and that's not cool. And so I'm really going to work on the time management deal, which kind of correlates with some new news. Right now, Zakai is going to daycare full time. And of course that made perfect sense because I was working in the office with my husband. And so I had like half a day to do my stuff, my brand stuff. But now, since I'm not in the office, my husband and I talked about Kai staying home, part-time at least, because I still want that dedicated time for myself to do my stuff, but him staying home with me part-time. And that is going to start next week. So that is going to be a huge change for me in my schedule, which is why having a schedule has become even more important to my life. And then Xavier he's gotten really, really active. He started kindergarten. He kind of had a hard time transitioning to kindergarten, and I think just the structure and then how much they really demand nowadays in kindergarten, it's a little next level, but he just wasn't used to it. And so we kind of had to work with him and his kind of behavior and, you know, him just having a hard time with the new structure. And so typically my husband is the one who does the disciplining in our household. It just works better for me as a mom and maybe as a woman. I don't know. For me, it's emotionally draining to discipline children. I'm being so real with you guys. It is emotionally draining for me. And I don't know if that's just because I'm a very emotional person, because I'm a woman, the estrogen flow, I'm sure contributes to it. But then the fact that I grew up in a house full of women don't really, you know, contributes. I'm sure I've got a lot of contributing factors to why I'm so emotional, but we found that it just works better for our household, for David to kind of do the disciplining. And so typically that's him. But this round, we've been trying to figure out, you know, what works best for him, what is going to resonate most with him. And I have been praying about it and praying about it. So he's been in school for 2 weeks. This is the third week. I've been praying about it. Like, Lord, what can I do? Is there something I should do, to help this situation? And I was praying about it one morning before I got up to get him ready for school. And I was just in bed praying about it. And God told me that I needed to check my son. Like, I needed to do it. Typically my husband does it, but he's like, no, you need to do it. And so we had to come to Jesus. And when I tell y'all, that boy has been 90% better since that day, I said, well, goodness gracious, Lord, I was amazed. And so it just reminds me how important it is to heed the voice of God when he tells you to do something. Like, we stretch out solving a situation by not following that. When we hear that voice, we like, is that really, Lord? I'm supposed to do that? But I just went with it. I was like, you know what? All right, let me go do this. And that boy, and I don't know if it's because I'm his mom and I'm like, oh, the one you run to when you're in trouble. And when it's me, you ain't got nobody to run to. So I don't know, what the difference was for him. But he really responded well to that. And he's been doing great. He has been doing great since that day. What kind of lipstick? I think this might work. This is by Revlon. This nice dark purple. It's called Vava Violet. And I just want this on the outside. This pink is Fruit Punch by Milani. So that is it for makeup. I'm just gonna set my face and then I am going to move into hair. So I'm gonna stop talking, throw in some music, and yeah.